thousands of millions, and millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it cost a couple thousands of millions, and millions and millions and millions.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Now Richardson back to throw it. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go now.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Play action. Now Richardson. Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well. And I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process. And that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
Richardson working from the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. When you look at the defense for these Texans, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, so they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Gay's kick is good, and the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Here's Tank Dell to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready?
A man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud on 3rd down now. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Come on, come on. Hey, hurry, hurry.
And they'll hand off to Hull. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll run with Hull. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Richardson. This pass reeled in by Hull. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go, Reed, go. Set, tempo, set. Let's go.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jake Funk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Let's go
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. You look at this Colt defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Stroud. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Richardson on 3rd and short. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. That's going to be taken in by Downs. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Downs with a 1st down pickup there. He's a 3rd-round pick. But to me, he comes with 1st-round upside and could be a fixture in the Colts lineup if he continues to make plays like that.
Here we go. Shot. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
On 1st down, Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 16-yard line.
Ready. Tempo.
This pass left side to Downs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Quick throw completed by Richardson. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add 6 to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his man. That's Dell. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And Stroud now to throw. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. Shifts by him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stroud. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, shot. 18, Pioneer. Go. Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Come on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Richardson to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
On the ready.
Second down, here's Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson yet again. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just
just got done. They scored a touchdown on their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The gain knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Final play of the half, Stroud. And his throw here's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando,
both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half.
Report.
One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now.
Pierce now up the middle. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Stroud to throw it. Right side complete. That's Woods. Room past the 35. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game. And this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 61 yards. And the Texans are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
This pass reeled in by Hull. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Richardson to throw off play action. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. This one completes Alec Pierce. He got 29 yards that time.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now Hull. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Gay is on for the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Stroud now on first and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
19, Tiger, 19. Hurry.
A run here with Hull. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stroud on third down now. On the slant, here's Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me.
Touchdown, Texans. John Mechie, 55 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Hull. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. he's taken in by Downs. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And quickly, they get to the line. Richardson working from the gun. Flushed out right. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll buy some time right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Get it. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. He'll complete this one to Collins. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory. Or
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape, because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
That one goes for 24 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Colts 42, Texans 28. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put... And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
First and 10, it's Stroud. That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
The field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Now Stroud. Into the hands of Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But
and he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Play action. Here's Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Stroud sets up the play action. Steps away. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Samson Abukum able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Colts,
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not